Good morning, beloveds. I have a full day. We have been to the park. The blue jays came out to play. The squirrels came out to play. One of the woodpeckers turned up, and I may have gotten some extraordinary pictures of the woodpecker crossing my fingers. And then I have a couple of people that I'm going to go and help today, and then got to play tonight. So it's just going to be a long day. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I gotta sneak in a nap here. So I'm gonna have to be doing that pretty soon. So I need to get this going. Foster's being a flibberty gibbet this morning. And it is February 25th. Our title is I Accept the Fullness of Life. There's only one quote, which probably means this is an Ernest Holmes reading. That it would grant you, according to the riches of its glory, to be strengthened with might by its Spirit to the inner person, in the inner person. Ephesians 3:16. Maybe go read that one in context. Okay. You know that life cannot withhold itself from you, that all life is and has... No. That all life is and has... that all life is and has is given freely to you to enjoy. Okay. Took a minute. The life of God is perfect and eternal. It is the essence of everything that is. Life is God's gift to you. It is always ready to manifest itself through you in its entire fullness. You are a self-choosing mind in a divinity which permeates everything. You are always in midst of life, a life that lives eternally and lives through you now. Therefore, you need not be disturbed by the passage of time, the movement around you, nor the variations of experience through which you go. There is something within you that remains unmovable, that always speaks directly to you, saying, "Be still and know that I am God." Consciously, I draw upon the life that is mine. I know that the fullness of life, which is divine in its origin, eternal in its presence, and forever available, is mine. The life of the eternal Spirit is my life. The infinite riches of its being are mine to enjoy. The vitality, the wisdom, and the peace of God are mine. I accept them in fullness, in joy, and in peace. My thought is a gateway to the illumination. It is the secret place of the Most High within me. Therefore, I accept the fullness of life this moment. I accept living as a glorious experience, a spiritual adventure. Yep, Ernest Holmes. Told ya. Okay. One of the things I want to remind you, the life of God is perfect and eternal. Perfect was a hard word for me. It was a trigger word for me for a long time. And then Reverend Jesse gave me a new way to look at perfect. And actually, if you look it up in the dictionary, perfect doesn't mean flawless. Perfect means whole. It means that it's all included. So all the messiness, all the juiciness, all of that is included in life. And it is literally presented to us on a platter. And I've said before, and I'm sure I'll say it again, that life is God's gift to us. What we do with it is our gift to God, to Spirit. And so at any time, like, the world is full of possibilities. Your life is full of possibilities. And so it behooves us to go out and, give it a good try. And as Ernest says, not to worry about the variety of experiences that we go through. And we are going to have a variety of experiences, and some of them are going to be wonderful and amazing and blissfully pleasant, and some of them are not. And that's just life. Just before I got on here, as I was getting ready to start the post, I saw a TED Talk, because I follow the Facebook page, and this wonderful lady named Emily Levine, or Levine, I'm not sure, Levine, and it's a very short TED Talk, like 4 minutes, and maybe it was just part of a longer one, but that's what the first thing she said was, I have stage 4 lung cancer. And she's like, oh, poor me. No, she said, she quoted Auntie Mame, life is a banquet. She says, I've had a rich and full life. And then she said, I don't want to live forever. But she was saying the same thing. She's had a rich and full life. She also said that overcoming death was, disrespectful to nature. And I just went, whoa, all right, let's see where this is going. She's excited to be part of the rhythms. And that's what she said. I've had a rich, full life. And that's what Spirit gives us. Spirit presents us this life and presents us everything we could possibly need to have all of these rich, full experiences. And some of them, like I said earlier, are going to be wonderful, and some of them are not. And what Ernest is reminding us is that it's all part of the process, and to not worry about the variety of experiences, but to dig in and to really live. And I think it's Oscar Wilde, pretty sure it was Oscar Wilde, that said, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. And so Ernest is encouraging us to accept the fullness of life. And if we're not ready to accept the fullness, that's okay. But maybe we can enlarge our mental equivalence and accept a little bit more. He says, you are a self-choosing mind in a divinity that permeates everything. You are always in the midst of life, a life that lives eternally and lives through you now. Therefore, you need not be disturbed by the passage of time, the movement around you, or the variations of experiences that you go through. There is something within you that remains unmovable, that always speaks directly to you. So, life is God's gift to you. It is always ready to manifest itself through you in its entirety. It is always ready to manifest itself through you in its fullness. That is what he says, its entire fullness. But it can only do as much as we are willing to allow. That's why we have to say yes. Yes. Sometimes we say yes when we want to say no. I'm an introvert. I get that. So sometimes when it's like, no, I don't want to do this because I'm an introvert. I want to curl up in my house and not go anywhere. But life calls to me, Spirit calls to me and says, no, say yes. Go and do this thing. It might be amazing. And usually it is. And sometimes it's messy. And sometimes it's awful. And yet it's still amazing. So, yeah, I know. I tell people I'm an introvert and they're like, you're not yeah, I'm an introvert. I have a lot to say, but I'm an introvert. Which is why if you see me a lot, then there'll be this stretch of period you won't see me for a while. It's because I've gone to recharge. But accept the fullness of life. I have started to say that your life is a special occasion. I'm going to remind you, your life is a special occasion. As Ernest said in here, your life is a gift. It's a gift from God. What you do with your life, that's your gift back to God. And it doesn't mean that you have to go out and do something amazing or exciting or wonderful. You just got to live your life. It's all good. But maybe you might look at your life and go, I can live a little bit bigger. I can live a little bit louder. For the introvert that I am, I do kind of live a little loud. And sometimes I look around and I go, wow, I'm pretty loud here. And I might get a little quiet for a little while. But live your life out loud. That's a song, and I don't remember what song it's from, and I can almost hear it in the back of my head. And so if you happen to know the song, please feel free to put it in the comments. But, live your life out loud. So and maybe we should use that, because what Ernest is saying is I accept the fullness of life. And what I'm saying is let me translate that. Live your life out loud. Don't let anybody tell you to be quiet. Don't let anybody tell you to be quiet. So the mission today, should we choose to accept it, and that's it. Accept the fullness of life. Live your life out loud. That's the mission. That is the mission today. And it doesn't mean you have to go shout from the rooftops. But, your life is a gift. Live it. Okay, so that is the mission. The second part is the spiritual practice of doing something loving for yourself, doing something kind for yourself, doing something compassionate for yourself. And sometimes that does look like living a little bit louder. Sometimes that means looking life in the face and saying, nope, I got this. Let's go. And sometimes it means sitting down and being quiet. And sometimes it means taking a rest, taking a break. It's all there. So I encourage you to, whatever is the most loving, kind, and compassionate thing that you can do for yourself. Sometimes it looks like taking a deep breath. Sometimes it looks like taking a nap. Sometimes it looks like taking, sometimes it looks like saying yes. And sometimes it looks like saying no. All right. Love, kindness, compassion. Practice on yourself. You are your own best test subject. And the more you practice on yourself, one, it creates a bank so that you have extra. But two, I'm encouraging you to create a habit. I'm encouraging you to create a default setting of first response, so that no matter what happens, you can respond with love, with kindness, and compassion. I believe that's what the center of our being is. When we go to the source of our own being, when we go and meet that spirit that gave us this gift of life, that is the infinite source of love, kindness, and compassion. By practicing every day, we create a well-worn path to the infinite source of love, kindness, and compassion. All right. So absolutely self-care. Big believer in self-care. As an introvert, big believer of self-care. But it's also about making room for joy. When you practice love, when you practice kindness, when you practice compassion, it is about making room in your life for joy, no matter what's going on. No matter what's going on. One of the qualities of God is joy. You deserve joy. Make room for it. So I say, eat dessert first. And sometimes I literally mean it. But most of the time, what I'm saying is, don't save the good stuff. Your life is a special occasion. Your life is a gift. Live it. Live it. Live out loud. Make room for joy. Practice loving yourself, being kind with yourself, being compassionate with yourself. And when you do that, then you can be loving, kind, and compassionate with anybody. All right? So, wear the good clothes, eat the good stuff, drink the good stuff, break out the good china. Your life is a special occasion. Okay, so practice on yourself. I do encourage you to do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like. I do encourage you to drink plenty of water. Hydration is super important. Your brain will work better. I do encourage you to get early in your day, bright light. When we left for the park and we got almost through the first loop and the sun came out and I went, oh. So fortunately, I remembered my sunglasses. We had just left them in the car. So Tom was kind enough to run and get them for me. So that we could get a little bit more of a walk in. So early in your day, bright light, reset those hormones. It's called a circadian rhythm. I was talking about the rhythms of life earlier. That is a hormone balance. You get that early in your day, bright light, and artificial light helps too. It resets those hormones. You'll have more energy during the day. You'll sleep better at night. Trust me. All right. So in the words of Ernest Holmes, this is the last one. Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you. You do live in heaven right here, right now. It's all around you all the time. What I want to remind you is heaven is a state of mind. It's a state of consciousness. Once you learn to create it for yourself, and practicing love, kindness, and compassion on yourself is a good way to get there. And opening up, I say the windows of your soul. I like that in springtime where you throw the windows open and you get that breeze across your arms. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way your soul feels when you do that. And you know it when you do it. When you learn to create that state of mind for yourself, it's a gift. And nobody can take it away from you. You can create it anytime, anywhere, any place. And heaven ceases to be a place and becomes any place. And if you practice enough, maybe it becomes every place. It's a thing. We want to create a world that works for everybody. We work on ourselves. As we move more peacefully, gently, lovingly, kindly, and compassionately through this world, it gets better. All right. That way you don't have to go out and fix people. You work on yourself. And people will see that and go, what does that person know that I don't know? All right. And you can always take Emma's advice, look for the good and praise it. You want to open your soul? Look for the good and praise it. Okay. Moving on. I think I'm at the social media part where I remind you we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. So please take full advantage of all of the great content. You want to know what's going on with the center? Please email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the constant contact. The constant contact will let you click here now. It's a hot link. If you click here now, it'll take you right to the information you want or to the person that can help you get it. So please avail yourself of that. Our soul sessions are amazing. Okay. So I'm moving on into I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, an amazing day, get some Sunday, a Catterday, it's really nice out there and throw your windows open day. Well, at least if you live where I do. A take care of business day, or a take a break day, or a accept the fullness of life day, a live a little louder today, a say yes day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day, because you are enough just as you are. You are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased. Always. All right. You are a divine spark, a brilliant light. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. You are a brilliant light. I've said that. In whom God is well pleased and well represented. Jesse's word is godling. You are a godling. In whom God is well pleased and well represented. Always. Okay. It's a state of grace. It is granted. It is granted by virtue of you being here, and it can't be taken away. No matter what any of the other religions say. We're not a religion per se. We're a philosophy. Kind of like Buddhism. We're a philosophy, not a religion. So, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It is a state, it's a state of grace. Okay? That is who you are. Beloved child of God. Okay, moving on. I think I'm at the part where I remind you that Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I will be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow. And then since today is Saturday, tomorrow will be Sunday, we'll have an amazing service for you. Wrapping up the month series that he's doing on change. So, and launch it into, I think he said he's going to do the Women of Noon Thought for the next couple of months. So that'll be really good. Okay, take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.